Hey everybody, it's Melissa Martinez from the Pulaski County Health Department. If you guys have not caught on, we're at a resource fair for the Battle of the Bands. This is an event designed to promote addiction recovery, awareness, and prevention. And I'm here with a friend of mine, Chandra, who apparently I've known for a long time. They are one of our resource vendors, and she got here today, and we both recognize each other. We couldn't remember where, but she used to work at Delano and Crocker, where I live. It's been a long time. So she's now at Life Point Church in Lebanon, and so I asked her what brought her there. She's got an amazing story, and I asked her if she would share it with you guys, and she said yes. So just tell me a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
42.
Okay. And you lived in Crocker when we first met.
Yeah.
So what happened between Crocker and Lebanon? What brought you to Lebanon? You got to speak up a little bit.
Celebrate Recovery brought me to Lebanon. In 2017, I relapsed and lost my children.
What was your drug of choice?
Methamphetamines.
Okay.
And I had lost my children to the state, and my caseworker had introduced me to Celebrate Recovery at Life Point, and I worked the program. I took the 12-step program. I have now had my kids back in home. It was 2 years in May. I am 4 years sober, 3 years from all substances, including nicotine. And if it wasn't for the outreach of the resources of Life Point, my story probably would not have been as well. So we just want to get that out there, guys. There is recovery programs, there's groups, get plugged in with somebody. Life Point is a very welcoming home, like so many other churches. If it was not for them just open arms and welcoming us in, me and my husband both went there. So like I said, I have 4 years sobriety, 3 years from everything. So January of this year, I took over the chemical dependency group, and I'm leading it now. And you guys can find me on Facebook. Look me up if there's anything I can ever help you guys with through recovery, or just anything at all, encouragement, just look us up. And I've got my friend Amber over here.
Yep. Hey Chandra, I want to ask you something real quick. Did you ever think that you would get clean?
No, not off everything. I figured I'd smoke weed till I died.
You said something to me outside too, and I love this, and I want to share it with the people out there watching. You said that you never dreamed that it would be so fun being sober.
Yeah, if I would have thought that you could live the sober life and have as much fun as it can be, that it is, that I probably would have done it way before I did.
Let's talk about Jesus. That's the center of Celebrate Recovery.
Yeah, it has to be. Mm-hmm. That's your main focus, because without Jesus and the Word, and God's Word is food for our soul. Mm-hmm. Which, if we do not feed our soul, then we cannot feed other souls. So for me, I had really good accountability team partners, and they aren't sugarcoaters. You don't want sugarcoaters.
No, you don't.
God puts people in your life for a reason, and I'm very thankful for the ones that He's put in my life. So I smoked marijuana for 23 years. So I was just telling her, I'm just not ready to let my 3-year number stop at 3 years. I'm like, I want to get 23 years on that end of it.
And then 23 more and 23 more.
You know? So, but Amber is the leader of our self-worth and anger group at Life Point too. So it's not just addiction that we do at Life Point, Celebrate Recovery, which I'm assuming is changing to LP Recovery. It's any hurt, habit, or hang up. So it can be a chocolate addiction, like I have now. So
hey, it's better than the other.
But she leads our other group across the hall from ours. So
yeah, it's every Wednesday at 5:45. We feed everybody, so you could come have dinner. And then at 6:30 we have large group, and right after large group that's usually a testimonier class. Then you go into your small groups where everything stays in that room, whatever you want to get off your chest, build relationships with each other. A lot of the times it's people that have gone through the same situations as you have, or similar situations, and they've walked through the steps that have allowed you to that have allowed you to overcome it, that they can start on that journey too, so that they can overcome it as well.
You know, I love that. It kind of goes back to 2 Corinthians, where Paul said that the God of all comfort will comfort us in our trials and our hurts, so that we can turn around and offer that same comfort. So I think that's part of the success of the Celebrate Recovery groups. And guys, there's one in your area. If you're watching and you're in Pulaski County, there's one at Westside Baptist. They've got one at Assemblies of God in Dixon. They've just, look it up. It's worth looking up, because you can live a sober life. You don't have to stay in your addiction. No matter how hopeless it is, with Christ there is always hope.
Absolutely.
These Celebrate Recovery groups are tried and true. They work. And so if you guys want to know more, we'll be at the Resource Fair today from 2 to 5. We got our Battle of the Bands tonight from 6 to 9. We got 4 bands battling it out for some prize money to go back into their Celebrate Recovery groups. And these groups are amazing. We have a lot of addiction. We have a lot of hurt in our county, and not just in our county and in our world. And nobody needs to stay in addiction. They need to know that there's hope. So to that person out there, I want to leave them with this. If somebody watching and they feel hopeless, like, I will never get off this, I will never live a sober life. What can you say to that person? And just look right there and tell them.
Turn your life over. Get out of the denial that you have control of it, because you don't. It's a downward spiral. We're just getting ready to kick off. We just had a parking lot party to kick off our new year. Admit it and accept Jesus and stay plugged in, and you'll get there.
Yep.
The program works, but you got to work the program.
Yeah.
You can't just show up. You got to get involved. You got to get plugged in and stay focused on what is above. So
I love it. Hey guys, you can come on out and you can chat with her from 2 to 5 if you want to. If you want to hear more of her story. We got Jimmy Dow will be out tonight at 5 o'clock. He's going to give his testimony. Daniel Street, he's going to give his testimony. He's from the Bread for War group. He's also going to be speaking at Church of Christ tomorrow morning at 10 there in St. Robert. So you guys get on out here and get some more information. Come out from 6 to 9. Bring your lawn chair. It's going to be an outdoor event. Come and see the bands. And hey, thanks.
thank you.
Thanks for sharing it.
Thanks for reaching out to us.
You guys have a great day.
Bye.